fellow collectors, and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at Wrecker Malleus Minotaurus, Chop Shop, and Barrage from the Transformers Legacy United line from Hasbro. So this is another part of the Doom and Destruction collection, which is a little set that they gave exclusive to Amazon, but is also available on Hasbro Pulse as well. Again, love the artwork here on the front of the box. I think this looks absolutely fantastic. We have Barrage, we have Chop Shop. I don't really know why this guy is here, but we get a little, what would they call these? Weaponizer? Weapon Master? Battle Master? Battle Master. I think that's what they were called. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he's here. I'm hitting it for these two, and they look really cool, so I'm excited. Again, I love the artwork here. Now, someone I saw asked about if these connect. So the previous video, we took a look at Breakdown and Windsweeper. They don't really connect. They all have the tentacles. And I saw some people saying that Octo Punch is their leader. And that's his insignia with the, you know, octopus tentacles and this cool face here. I don't even think we're getting an Octo Punch. But I guess he's represented in some fashion. So there we go. But yeah, it's not like the Wrecker boxes where you could put them all together to make one cohesive scene. These don't really connect in any way. So wanted to answer that question for you. But again, love the artwork. I think this looks absolutely fantastic. Again, you have that really cool logo there on the top. Not really anything going on down the bottom. Over here, you have a big close-up of the Minotaurus Battle Master. And then they put these two on the, really, like, these are the two stars, and you're going to put them on one and give this guy his own side. Okay. Over here on the back, we get some nice product shots of the robot modes, the bug modes, and then Minotaurus's hammer mode. So there you have that. So I'm really excited for this one. Always excited to get more insecticons, so I'm going to go ahead and get them out of the packaging, and we'll take a closer look. Here are the three figures out of the packaging, and I love these. I think Barrage and Chop Shop came out fantastic. I'm very, very excited about these two. Minotaurus, you know, he's here. I don't have a problem with him. I didn't need him for anything. I don't really care about it, but it's fine. I mean, it's the same little Battle Master we got back in Siege, I think. Done completely in gray, so the only detailing here is the little symbol on his forehead and his blue eyes. You can see painted there. All the rest of him is done in gray. And yeah, he's okay. Honestly, I think I'm just going to run through it quick because it's, you know, nothing we haven't seen before. You have a ball joint here at the base of the head, and that can move all around. You have a ball joint here for the arm. You have a ball joint here for the leg. And I guess technically he does have an ab crunch because of the way he transforms. But yeah, just a little dude. Transforming him into the hammer is pretty simple. Put the arms out to the side. Spin the bull head or minotaur head, 180. Then you're going to utilize that ab crunch to flip this up like so. Then you're going to spin these around 180, and then they will peg into the arms. And there you go. He is a hammer. And, you know, he's a gray hammer, and that's fine. Either of these guys can wield him. He should fit in the hand of any Transformer of recent year. And he does come with two effect pieces. So he's got this one, which is just kind of like a giant... I guess, am I putting it on wrong? How am I supposed to do this? I know this goes over the edge, but it kind of gets in the way of these tabs on the sides. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there. Okay, so it does fit over them. So that's kind of a cool one. You know, he's kind of, you know, swooshing through the air. Thunk. Or it comes with the one he came with back in the day, this big one. Or actually, is this... I don't know if this is the same one. I know this has been used with him in the past. Either way, I feel like we've seen this one before. So, boom, connects with something. I mean, they're nice effect pieces. I know we've seen this one before. This one might be new. And they're okay. They're done in this kind of teal blue. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really know why this needed to be included here. I don't have a problem with it. It just doesn't really do anything for me. And the reason I picked up this set was to get these two, and I'm very happy with these two. I'm not mad about this. I just feel like just do the set for $50, leave this at home, and that's fine. I don't know why it's here. I don't need it, but I guess it's fine. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get into the main highlight of the set. We have Barrage and Chop Shop. I love these two. I feel like the deluxe Insecticons don't get enough love. So I was very, very happy to see this set come out. We did get Ransack in that Target 4-pack. So you can kind of see these three together here. Now all we need is Venom. No, not that Venom. There he is. So I'm really excited. I think there is a listing for Venom somewhere down the line. I can't remember exactly where, but we've seen so many just lists, you know, text lists of future releases, and I'm pretty sure Venom was on one of them at some point in the future. So we should have all four of our deluxe Insecticons, but for now, I'm happy with these three. The colors on these are just so fun. I mean, even Ransack with the black and the yellow is a fun color scheme, but these two I just think are even so much more exciting. With the, you never think brown and orange would just go together so well, but they just do. The orange just pops so nicely against the brown. I love this head sculpt. I think that's so fun. I love these antennae here, the red eyes, the mouth, and these pieces here on the side. I just love that. I just think that head sculpt looks so good. Decepticon symbol down here, a little bit of white trim. There is some white trim here on the back as well. Unfortunately, mine has the smallest paint blemish, or just a little bit of the white straight outside the line, but not really that big of a deal. And I'm sure that's just kind of a one-off. But he looks amazing. And then you have Barrage, which, if it's not obvious, Chop Shop is done out of Shrapnel. Barrage is done out of Bombshell. But this is actually pretty clever what they decided to do. So Bombshell's usual chest is on his back now. And so this is Bombshell's usual back, but they came up with this new piece here. So with Bombshell, he had that little piece that, you know, the hood that went over his head. Instead, they've come up with this piece, and that comes down, pegs into the chest, then this sits here. Looks really good. Love the little Decepticon symbol. Now, you do see kind of the exposed arms, you know, the mushroom pegs there. That's the only problem. They've swiveled the waist around 180, so that's not an issue. The only thing I really have a problem with, these panels here on the front are very obviously green plastic that's been painted yellow, and they tried their best, but it just didn't work all that well. And so it's a darker yellow than the rest of the plastic. The plastic all matches. It's just these pieces here that they just couldn't quite get the shade right. And I get it. It's difficult to paint dark plastic or dark colored plastic a lighter color. I get that. You see it all the time when they try to paint, you know, other colored plastic white, and it just doesn't quite work. But you have some nice white trim here on the back. Either way, I think he came out great. I love the head sculpt. That looks fantastic. There's something about these, like, deluxe Insecticons. They were made from these, like, I think they might even been Bandai toys. But you get that kind of, like, weird 80s insect head. I feel like anyone my age has gone to a dollar store or maybe KB toy stores back in the day and seen those kind of knockoff bug insect robot toys. That's kind of the vibe that these were back in the day. And they've recreated it here so perfectly, and I love it. I absolutely love that they each got their own head sculpt, because really, Ransack back in the day kind of didn't. I mean, let's see. Let's bring them all in. You know what? Let's just bring them all in. We'll do some crazy comparisons so everybody can see what's going on. So Ransack did get kind of a different head. I mean, it wasn't super different, but I feel like it was less different than these are. It wasn't bad, though. It was a pretty good head, I have to admit. But here is Ransack and Kickback, but we've seen them all before. Let's do some direct comparisons here. So here is Bombshell and Barrage. And I'll move Chop Shop out of the way temporarily. So, like I said, you can see that what was Bombshell's chest is now Barrage's back. and vice versa. But I believe everything from the waist down is the same. No remolding there. The arms are the same, but again, you're seeing them. Well, I guess maybe they did assemble them. Yeah, so they must have switched the arms because obviously they're, you could probably, if you really wanted to, you could probably pop the mushroom pegs out and switch them back. I'm not going to. The other thing is these little like mandible pieces here on the back of the arm that become the legs in the insect mode, those got remolded. So you can see here that these are different, which is very cool. And the other cool thing is they included the other ones. So if for some reason you want the same look as Bombshell, they did include these, but you're not really supposed to use them because they've given you new ones. But these are removable. You just peg these in. They come separate in the box, so you just pop that on there very simply. You can see the gun is the same, just done in the green plastic. Didn't get the silver painted treatment there, but I'm fine with that, honestly. And you can see the head sculpt is all different. So again, utilizing that hinge here for this piece now is being utilized for this chest piece, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I think it's neat how they were able to take basically the same mold and make it feel pretty significantly different. I think they did a really nice job there. I would say it's probably a little bit less in terms of shrapnel and chop shop. But again, the color scheme's just too good. I absolutely love it. They did remold these pieces, which I like. The horns, antlers, mandibles, whatever we want to call them. They have been remolded. Pretty much everything else is the same, just painted differently. I'm looking at the molding. I think it's all the same. Now again, these pieces here are different, and the ones they've done for Chop Shop here are absolutely fantastic. I love those. But again, they did include these pieces in brown. So if you want to utilize them, you can. The directions don't show you using them for the bug mode. Again, even though you could, they kind of just have you using them as weapons. So they have you like, pegging on multiple guns all together. And you can do that if you want. But again, same gun here, brown as opposed to silver. But I love that head sculpt. I just think that came out so good. But very, very cool. So we kind of have the deluxe insecticons with their regular insecticon counterparts. So we can get a crazy group shot going here of the 6. And then Venom, I assume, will come later. Now, I have no idea. I would assume, if I had to guess, they'll probably make Venom out of Bombshell. I feel like his body is the most similar. Just a guess. Probably would need to do a little bit more retooling. But, I mean, maybe. You could maybe get it out of Shrapnel if you took the horns off and just used the body. Because he's got kind of a wider body. I think Kickback is definitely out. I feel like it's got to be one of these two to make Venom. But I love this. I love seeing all 6 of these here. And I cannot wait to get the 7th. So if you've handled Bombshell or Shrapnel, you're going to already know what to expect in terms of articulation with Barrage and Chop Shop, but we'll go through it quick anyway. Have the little gun here. I'm going to go ahead and take that out of his hand. Head, of course, swivels side to side. You have a swivel. You can literally see the mushroom peg for the swivel here in the shoulder out to the side, although this piece is going to hit into the top of the shoulder there, so you can only go about that far. It's honestly not too bad. Got a bicep swivel there. Maybe slightly, little over 90 degrees there in the elbow. Nothing in the wrist because it folds into the forearm. You have a waist swivel. You can kick really far forward, really far back, really far out to the side. You have a thigh swivel there, 90 degrees in the knee. You have ankle tilt, pretty far out. I think does it go further than that? Maybe not. Still, really nice ankle tilt there. And technically, you do have a little bit of front to back movement as well because of the way it transforms. Although the toes on mine are crazy tight. I don't know why. I think because they've also been painted. So if you look at this, it's clearly a yellow piece that's had a ton of green paint gunked on there. And some really nice paint here on the toe as well. But I think that paint is giving it extra width, and that is what is causing it to... This one's not as bad. And it'll be fine. I mean, you know, over time, maybe the tiniest little bit will wear off, but I really don't think that'll be an issue. But really nice articulation. Really liking that quite a bit. Transformation is going to be exactly the same as Bombshell. We're going to open up these leg panels. We are going to, if you have any of the ankle tilt engaged, make sure you push that back up and then fold the toes all the way down. We are going to take the chest plate, flip that down, flip this all the way up, and then just kind of push this up. Now, unfortunately, there is kind of like a gap there. I wish that there was maybe a little bit something on the sides to make this seem a little bit more coherent. Not terrible, but just looks a little off in my opinion. You're going to take these and accordion these up, and then they will peg in to the midsection. There is a tiny little tab right there. So this will go up and tab in, and then tab together. So that's pretty much done. Then you're just going to fold these in, and then fold the hand into the forearm. And then this tab right here, I'm sorry, this tab will drop into that. Now, the way this goes, these don't like snap on, but this little bit of plastic right here will kind of sandwich in between the forearm and the green part. So that kind of helps to keep them in place. But this is supposed to also peg in. I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter. It's going to stay in place. So we're going to pop this up, fold the hand in, and then just straighten this out, drop this straight down, and boom. There we go. There is our new beetle. And I think it's really cool. I think they did such a good job. These little pieces are perfect. I love that. All of this looks really good. You have that Octopunch logo there. I kind of wish they didn't have these. At least this one's kind of well hidden. But you got the Decepticon symbol first and foremost. But there is the little beetle form. If you want to peg the gun in, you certainly can. No issue there. But yeah, he looks cool. I like him quite a bit, and the colors are great. Chop Shop's transformation is honestly very similar. We're going to fold the hands into the forearms. We are going to open up these panels here on the shins. We are going to fold the feet back up if you have any ankle tilt going on, and fold the feet down. Then we are going to rotate at the waist 180 degrees. These are going to flip up, same as Barrage. Go up, peg into the torso. Do the same with the second one. Fold that in, peg those together, just like that. Then you're going to take these and just push them straight against the body, and they will peg in on the sides, like so. So straighten out the arm, and you can see that there's two little tab slots right there and there for these two orange tabs. And that's it. And then you will fold these pieces down to cover the face, and then adjust the mandibles to the angle of your choosing. And technically, you don't need to use the ones underneath, so if you like this look, that's enough. But if you want some more stability, you can flip these out for additional little bug legs. But you don't really need them. This looks great. I love it. I love the mandibles. I love these new little legs they made. I think that works so well. Again, if you want to peg the gun on top, you certainly can. But these are cool. I like these a lot. Both of these little bugs are fantastic. I'm loving getting more of the deluxe Insecticons. I think like back in the day when they had done the first time around, or I should say during... was it the Power of the Primes trilogy or Power of the Primes trilogy, whatever that one was called? They had done the insecticons in Legends scale, and they gave us a Chop Shop repaint of Shrapnel, but I think that was the only one that we got. I don't think there were any others ever done, and so it's nice to see Barrage and previously Ransack getting some love and completing the team. And honestly, this Shrapnel and this Chop Shop are better figures than those Legends ones that they did. They weren't bad, but these are better, and these just work really, really well. Oh yeah, don't forget the hammer. He's here. I think this is a really fun pack. I love Barrage. I love Chop Shop. Minotaurus is fine. Again, I don't really know why it's here. I kind of wish they had just taken $5 off the price, left him out, and just sold me the 2 figures. But again, I'm not super upset about it. It's a fine little figure. It's just boringly done all in gray. I guess so that it looks like a regular hammer, but who cares? Why do I care about that? I don't know. In any case, these two are easily worth the price of admission, and then if you don't care about this, you can sell it or throw it away or put it in a box and forget about it. But these two are absolutely fantastic. I'm very, very happy with them. The head sculpts are great. The color schemes are great. You know, the changes they made I think are fantastic. I love the new little legs, the mandibles, the chest plate here. Everything about these two is just fantastic. So definitely recommend picking up this set. Like I said, it is an Amazon exclusive, or it's also available from Hasbro Direct. If you're a fan of the Insecticons, and if you have Ransack from that 4-pack, I definitely think it's worth picking this set up because these two are just fantastic. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks so much for watching.